Welcome back to another episode of Health Awareness at the Sensible Sense 101. I'm Masharia, and today I would like us to unpack this question. Are all ulcers caused by H. pylori? If you've ever had a peptic ulcer, you maybe probably know someone who has or just want to stay informed, this video is for you. And let's dive in. Let's have some figures. Now, did you know that worldwide, about 1 in 10 people will deal with a peptic ulcer at some point in their life? That's millions of sore stomach. And here's the kicker. Over half the world's population, around 4 billion people, carry a tiny bacteria called Helicobacter pylori, or for short is called H. pylori. Now, this little bug is linked to most ulcers, and in Africa, it's even more common. Over 70% of people have it. Now, the high prevalence in Africa is attributed to socioeconomic factors, including limited access to clean water and healthcare infrastructure. Now, in East Africa, and to be specific, Kenya, studies show that about 54% of adults and over 70% of children test positive for H. pylori. That's a lot, right? Now, these rates reflect the higher transmission rates in children and obvious in childhood and the persistence of the infection into adulthood. But now here's the twist. Not all ulcers come from this bacteria, Helicobacter pylori. Now stick with me and we'll unpack why. So, what's an ulcer anyway? Imagine your stomach as a busy kitchen. It stirs up food with acid to break it down. Normally, a protective layer, like a shield, keeps the stomach lining safe. But when that shield weakens, the acid can eat through, creating a sore. That's an ulcer. It can happen in your stomach, and in this case, it's called a gastric ulcer, or in the upper part of your small intestine, and in this case, it's called a duodenal ulcer. And for sure they hurt, they can bleed, and they are not fun at all. Maybe you felt that burning pain in your belly, or watch a loved one wince after a meal. It's tough, and it's why we are here to figure this out together. Now, H. pylori is a spiral-shaped bacteria that loves to sneak into our stomach lining. Scientists like the brilliant duo Barry Marshall and Robin Warren, who won a Nobel Prize for this, discovered it's a major troublemaker. It slips in, often when we are kids, and hides in that protective shield I mentioned. Over time, it can weaken the shield, letting acid create those painful sores. It's sneaky, and about 2/3 of the world have it in their gut, even without knowing. But wait, H. pylori isn't the only culprit. Let's break it down. Some ulcers come from prolonged use of painkillers like ibuprofen or even aspirin. These drugs belong to a class of drugs called NSAIDs. Now, these drugs can wear down that stomach shield if you take them a lot. Now, excessive alcohol consumption is another reason for the overexistence of ulcers, and that is stress. But take note, stress doesn't directly cause ulcers, but it can make them worse. Think of it like adding fuel to a fire. And in rare cases, tumors in the stomach or pancreas can crank up acid levels, leading to sores. So, no, not all ulcers are from H. pylori. It's just the biggest player in this game. And that said, H. pylori is still the champ of all ulcer cases. Worldwide, it's behind 80% of stomach ulcers and over 90% of duodenal ulcers. And in Kenya, research shows that 60% of gastric ulcers and close to 75% of duodenal ulcers tie back to this bacteria. Why so high? Some of the reasons include crowded living, unhealthy food and water, and poor sanitation, all of which help the spread of these bacteria. And indeed, H. pylori is a global health puzzle. So how do H. pylori associated ulcers present? And so how do you know if H. pylori is crashing your stomach party? Now picture this. A dull, burning pain in your belly, especially when it's empty, like between meals or at night. And normally, it might ease up after eating or sipping something, but then it creeps back. And some of our folks feel bloated, some may feel nauseous, and some even lose weight without trying. Now, it's not just a tummy ache, it could be H. pylori talking. Please seek medical help. Yeah, I know this sounds scary, but now my close relatives dealt with this, and seeing them struggle pushed me to share this with you. Now, here's the good news. H. pylori infection is manageable. Kindly visit the doctor for a review. Then prevention is simple and starts at home. First, wash your hands with soap after the bathroom and before eating. H. pylori hates that. Second, drink clean, safe water. And if you are unsure whether the water is safe, boil it. Then third, it's good to cook our food thoroughly. No risky, unhealthy street eats friends. Yeah, especially when it's in unhealthy conditions. And also, if you use painkillers like ibuprofen, don't overdo it. Stick to your doctor's prescription or talk to your doctor for safer options. And ease up on stress. Maybe try a walk or some deep breaths. So, are all ulcers due to H. pylori? Your guess is as right as mine. Nope. But it's the main troublemaker. Now, armed with this info, you can spot the signs, protect yourself, and help your loved ones. If you suspect an ulcer, see a doctor. They can test for H. pylori using your stool sample and get you on track. Thank you so much for watching this health awareness episode at the Sensible Sense 101. Please hit that subscribe button, share this with someone who needs it, and let's keep spreading matters, good health together. See you next time. Take care and goodbye. Thank you.